awesome holiday. Holiday, holiday, just what we need. Holiday, holiday, everything's sweet. Finally on holiday, what can I say? Life is great. Holiday, holiday, just what we need. Holiday, holiday, everything's sweet. Finally on holiday, what can I say? Life is great.
Morning!
It's day 9 and we're rope dropping Hollywood Studios again today.
Woohoo!
It's okay.
The weather forecast is for tornadoes and a lot of rain from 9 till 1 p.m. So we've got the ponchos packed and we're wearing older trainers today because we don't want to risk it.
We're going to try and rope drop Rise of the Resistance today. See how that goes.
Yeah. And then a lot of Toy Story Land, I guess, and Tarot Terror.
Yeah.
Same suspect. And a Ronto wrap, so come with us.
Bye.
So, this is where we are. Rope dropped Hollywood Studios. 30 minutes before rope drop, and it was really, really busy. Busier than last week when we come. So we leg it over to Rise of the Resistance. If you watch that intro, that's the plan. Only to be told as soon as we get there, it's not opening at 8:30 because of ride difficulties, etc., etc. So we go back over the tower because we done back-to-back Slinky Dog the other day, so we're going to skip that because we have a feeling Slinky Dog might be called off, because if you look up at the sky is very, Paige has
I'm ready.
committed.
Not quite put it on yet, but I'm
She's in a commitment. It is currently raining, but very light. But
that.
is bad.
The thunder already.
So hopefully we can make it into the Tarot Terror actual queue. They do hold you back a long way at the start of the day. Yeah, we'll be straight in this. So yeah, if you can see that sky over there is pretty mean looking. As we said on our intro, today's going to be the worst of the weather. 70% chance of storms, hurricanes, etc. Cool. It's Woody and Jessie. Toy Story Mania. 40 minutes. We're going for it. 40-minute queue for Toy Story Mania. We have to do it because Paige beat me last time, so I'm on a revenge mission. So, revenge, Paige. Revenge will be mine.
Slinky. We just did Slinky. It said we got on at 45 minutes and we're on and off in 30. So happy days. While we were in the queue, it went up to 70 or 75.
Here we go, crashing into a halt.
Yeah.
Oh, slippery.
Slippery. We might be in this queue for 40. Feels like a 40.
So it's a bit chaotic today in Star Wars world. but we stopped off for a Ronto wrap.
Nice.
Only to share, because we're not greedy. We're probably going to go for a beer after this, aren't we, Paige? Cocktail and a beer. So stay tuned. So we stopped off at the tap house. See behind me? Baseline Tap House. It's one of our favourite places to come. We've got beautiful craft ales and some excellent ciders and cocktails. Nice charcuterie board, but we've just shared a Ronto wrap, as you have probably seen. I have a Stone Delicious. It's a craft IPA. It's 7.7% alcohol, so it's very strong, but I prefer a stronger drink. Not because of getting drunk quicker, please don't get me wrong. I prefer the taste of a nice craft. I mean, the really, really top quality craft ones have a higher alcohol percentage. And Paige has got...
I've got the Ace Space Bloody Orange hard cider.
Which again is quite strong for a cider in Disney. It's 6.9%, I think I saw that.
6.9? I thought it was 6.7.
Could be 6.7. She loves to prove me wrong.
No, 6.9.
Whoa, Alan's right. Put that down. Mark this day, everyone. I was right about something.
This clip will miraculously get deleted.
The lies. How's your cider? Blood orange.
It's good, it's fruity.
It's really good cider actually for a Disney park to have cider at that strength, because normally it's 4%, 5%. Any kind of cider is 4 or 5%. But this is a really nice spot to chill and relax. Just show you around a little bit. There's plenty of tables outside and plenty of tables inside, and a few bar type stalls. It's lovely. As I said, they do a quite nice charcuterie, but you know, we do charcuteries at home now to a very high level. Our charcuterie boards are legendary. So $20 odd for a charcuterie board. We've done that before a couple of times, and as I said, we just had a Ronto wrap, so delicious. And we've got dinner at Space 220 tonight, and that's 3 courses. Like it or lump it, it's 3 courses. So we're trying not to fill up too much. So we are going to sit here, chill out, enjoy our beer, people watch, and we will decide on what we're going to do later. Cheers, Paige. We're heading out of Disney Springs.
No.
Damn. Heading to Disney Springs, that's Freudian slip. Heading out of Hollywood Studios. It's 1:45, had a really good day. Despite Rise of the Resistance breaking down, and us couldn't rope drop it, but we're going to try again tomorrow.
We did Slinky once, Terra
3 times.
3 times.
Toy Story Mania,
Toy Story Mania,
which I won, and the scores are now 1-1 for the trip.
Yeah, but that was and then we had obviously a stop off at the tap house and stuff.
I had 2 beers, and I've just absolutely smashed the Mickey Ice cream bar down. The cookie sandwich. Paige had a tiny bit.
Couldn't do too much more, to be honest, because Minnie's was down for a while. And then Slinky was down for about 1.5 to 2 hours. Long time. So couldn't have done much more than what we did. So we weren't going to look around some shops, but we've pretty much bought everything we wanted to buy out of those shops. So we thought it's either going to be we go to Disney Springs.
No, we're good.
Go to Disney Springs or back to the resort, dip in the pool because the humidity is a killer. And where are we going?
We're having a debate whether to go to Disney Springs. But Saratoga Springs is 28.
Oh, Colorado Springs is 12.
Oh,
it's opposite, literally opposite.
Okay.
So whichever bus turns up first,
So we stand in the middle.
that's
Just watch.
where we're going. So we don't actually know where we're going at the minute. He's just double checking that we're going to the right stop.
Saratoga's 28.
Coronado's 12.
Okay.
Literally opposite. 12, 28, yeah.
Can you see 28 over there?
Yeah, no, it's over here, look.
Oh, perfect. This is the epic twist of Alan and Paige fate.
Alan and Paige Fate.
Whatever comes first, we'll get in. We'll stand in the middle.
Yeah, because we can't make the decision of where we want to go.
Because we don't want to risk upsetting the other person.
Yes,
and
we're
getting
leaving
the
it down
blame,
to the
basically.
buses. Leaving it down to the buses.
There's no one in the queue for either one, so unless that
Saratoga Springs.
is it.
Yeah.
Oh, the choice is made.
Choice is made.
Choice is made.
Saratoga Springs bus is there.
Unless he decides to go.
We're going. Gotta run.
So we got a bus to Saratoga Springs. Hello, Paige. Say hello.
Hello.
And we got off at the grandstand. We're not exactly sure where we're going, but we're going to walk to Disney Springs. Stayed here twice before. It's a beautiful resort. Very, very nice. But I can't remember exactly where we are, so we're going to just go on an adventure. Made it to the walkway on Saratoga Springs pathway to Disney Springs. We're very tired, so we won't be here long. We're just killing some time, enjoying the view. We're going to go into the World of Disney store and buy something for a very troublesome younger sister, and then we're gonna grab a drink or two from the watering hole at Raglan Road.
Is that what it's called? The watering hole?
No, it's called a hole in the wall bar.
Oh.
I don't know why watering hole, I don't know why. Vodka and orange and a beer,
Yeah.
because Paige doesn't like the offerings on happy hour.
No.
She has very expensive tastes, so she'll just go for a vodka orange. I will go for a Sierra Nevada. We'll have a seat, and maybe I'll get a bag of chips again. I don't know though, because we've got Space 220 and I really want that upgraded steak.
What's the time?
Time's getting on, so we can't spend too long out today. As beautiful as it is just walking around Florida. 2:30, 5 hours to dinner though. 5 hours until food.
You can have a little snack yourself.
Should we share chips?
Let's share some chips.
Share some chips.
Share some
I think sharing some chips is the way to go. So these are the boats down here, the blue things. But currently the river levels around Saratoga River, I'm not making it up. This river, shut up bird. This river leads all the way to Port Orleans Riverside and Port Orleans French Quarter, so you can get that water taxi to and from the resort, which is a bonus.
He's doing it even more.
I
When you
know.
said shut up, he's
I
doing
told
it
him to
even more.
shut up. That was a mistake, wasn't it?
There's two of them now.
Settle down. Jesus Christ. Let's mess up the vlog for the English idiot. I wonder what kind of birds they are. Yeah, but anyway, these blue boats are not running currently because the river levels are too low. I think they're... Okay, now. Oh, he's going to attack him. Is there a war? Whoa! This is bird wars, mate.
What is going on?
Alfred Hitchcock.
He was like going like this, basically. Like,
What's he doing, Paige?
Come on.
Come on.
That's what he was doing. Come on. And the other little bird went having it. He was just like looking away.
No, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. My missus will come and get you. So these boats will run to and from across the springs, but they will not and are not currently running to Port Orleans Riverside.
Don't like that sign.
Don't go through there at night.
No, I don't like that sign.
Dusk till dawn.
What time is that? What time is that? You
What
can't just
time?
say dusk till dawn.
I think that's dark till light. It's closed in the dark.
The dusk is not quite dark, is it?
Who knows? This is a very nice bridge, this. Very pretty. Picturesque. So it turns out that Disney Springs is our spiritual home during this trip because we get a lot done in the parks. We're not skimping on the parks. We're doing 6 hours, 8 till 12, 8 till 2.
Oh, we're going right.
Yeah, we're hammering out the headliners, and then we've had enough because all the queues get like 50 minutes an hour. Starts heating up and we can't be bothered. Not that we can't be bothered, but once we've done the ride 7 times, I mean we've done Tower of Terror 5 times this trip already. We're not waiting another hour in the queue for it, so that's all good. So that's what we like to do. Smash out the rides, leave the park early. We could have went to the swimming pool, but fate decided we were coming to Disney Springs. Probably be totally exhausted tonight. And we've got a rope drop again tomorrow.
Yeah.
First world problems we know, but hey, this is how we roll. There you go. Boat transportation is not operating at this time. Resort bus service is available at the town centre bus station. That's just reconfirming what I said. But literally, no buses back to POR. Which is a shame, because one of the really big selling points of Port Orleans Riverside and Port Orleans French Quarter is the boat service to here. So it's disappointing that you only can get a bus to Disney Springs. Saratoga Springs, on the other hand, you can walk, so that's really convenient. But now that's virtually, since COVID, I stayed there twice before COVID. You can't get any of it. It's all DVC now. Very rare you can buy it through a travel agent. So it's not too bad, because me and Paige have fell head over heels in love with Coronado Springs Resort. And as soon as we fall in love with that resort, that becomes unavailable for May 25. It's like there's a conspiracy. And we're going to have to stay at Animal Kingdom Lodge next year.
But we're still keeping an eye out for
We are.
those springs.
We are. So we're going to go through bag check, I think, now. And we'll see you on the other side, people. That was quick. That's bag check done. Bag check's always better. If you hold your bag open, take your camera out, works. What's this page? Dancing Elephant Happy Hour. Modern Indian.
Yesterday.
It's Indian food.
Oh.
Half off all beer, wine and cocktails. It's 2 o'clock.
Yeah, it's not true.
Let's check the menu. That smells good. Okay. Do you want an Indian snack?
Well, I have high standards with my Indians.
Okay, yeah.
And
Paige only likes it from the
in my
Maharaja.
opinion, I don't think Americans do
Indian food.
correctly.
Okay. You like to repeat that for the viewers, Paige?
They don't do it correctly.
Paige is fussy. But even though the restaurant's probably owned by Indian people.
Yeah, they might do it, but I just don't want to risk it.
Okay. She doesn't want to risk it. That's fair. That's fair. So here we are, guys. We're in Disney Springs. And...
Sorry, back
Go
on
on.
the Indian thing.
You tell them.
You know, like when you move to a place. So when I moved from Kettering to Northampton, where we live now, you have to scope out your Indian restaurants, Chinese takeaways, you know, all that kind of stuff. We are lucky enough to live near one of the best Indian restaurants in Northampton. So it didn't take too much scoping, but you scope, when you move somewhere, you scope out, right, where am I going to get my Indian takeaways from? Where am I going to get Chinese takeaways from?
To be fair, the one in Northampton, Saffron, shout out to Saffron Northampton, has won national awards for the
Yeah,
restaurant.
multiple years.
So it's very good.
Very, very good. So,
High standards.
but if that was a crap one where we live,
We wouldn't be eating.
I wouldn't be in there, and I'd have to check out a few different ones in the town to find my Indian restaurant. You get what I'm saying? So I'm very particular about that sort of stuff.
So stopped in for a quick drink and realised we are starving. So we've just got fish and chips coming from Cooks of Dublin. Weather's a bit grim. It's looking like it's going to rain, isn't it? We're feeling a couple of spots of rain, but we're not going to be deterred. We are from, and it rains a lot in England. I got my first compliment page in the queue for my t-shirt.
Oh, really?
The server liked my t-shirt. No, in a Disney store.
Oh.
In the actual Disney shop, she liked my t-shirt. I am wearing, Paige bought me this for birthday or Christmas. Employee of the month. It's a special
Put your glasses in the way.
from England shop. It's all bought and paid for, don't worry.
I've had a compliment. I had a compliment about this one.
Yeah.
This piggy.
Which is from
Primani.
Primani. No shame in Primani.
I've had a compliment on my Fiesta Siesta Repeat
Mm-hmm.
from Epcot. I've had a compliment on other t-shirts I've worn. I've had a lot of compliments on my t-shirts. And bags. My pink bag, over the shoulder bag.
I think it's because she's a woman. I think that's what does it.
I've had loads. Oh, nice t-shirt, no bag. Nice t-shirt, no bag.
I'm just the man. We're having a great day today. What did we ride? Terra 3 times. Slinky Dog once. Toy Story Mania once. Had a Ronto wrap.
Doesn't seem like we've done a lot, but we did. We walked around a lot.
Yeah, we did. We did a lot.
A lot of different worlds. But that we could really honestly couldn't do much more because, like I said earlier, Mickey Minnie's Railway were down. That one was probably only down for about, I would say only half hour to 40 minutes.
It did seem a day of breakages, didn't it?
Breakages, and then Slinky Dog was down for, it was anywhere between an hour and 2 hours.
Well, wasn't Rise down for the first hour of the day?
Rise was down for the first hour. No, not even the first hour.
First,
We got in there at like quarter
Quarter
past
past
eight,
eight.
and they were already like, this is going to be delayed opening. And I remember looking at the time in Tower queue, that was at 9:05, still down, and then it was down for a good 40 minutes, 50 minutes after that. So I don't think it opened properly until like coming up to 10,
I agree.
which is bad. So that was down. But once that's open, that's like, you can't get in it.
60 minutes minimum.
As soon as it opened, there must have been loads of people in that area.
I
As
don't-
soon as it opened, it pretty much went straight up to like an hour minimum.
Yeah, at the point it's an hour, we've already done like 6-7 rides. We're coming towards the end of the day because
We did consider it.
Yeah, but do not underestimate how tired you feel and how if you've got restaurants booked for the evening, you've got to save something.
Yeah, you don't want to knock yourself
Because
out.
you could do the park till 4-5 o'clock, but you're not going to be fit for anything else.
No, you do need to chill in between because otherwise, if you've got nice restaurants booked, like Space Israeli's a nice restaurant, you get a 3-course meal, it's nice vibes. It's you've got the picture of the earth and stuff like that. So you don't want to be like sat there like half asleep and not enjoying it. And the food's pretty good as well.
Yeah,
So you do need to rest in between, hence why we're doing this.
this is our rest. I
It's
hope
our
the
rest.
fish and chips hurry up because we want to eat this quickly so we can get hungry again for later. We're probably going to get another beer in a minute because this goes down really well.
But yeah, so things were down a lot today, and as well at the beginning, Slinky wasn't open because it was raining and there was threats of thunderstorm as well. So straight off the bat, from early opening, Slinky wasn't open, Rise wasn't open. So it was pretty much from the big rides you had to choose from Minnie and Mickey's and Terra, which obviously we went to Terra. And then kind of throughout the day, things just kept. I mean, Terra broke for like 10 minutes while we were in the queue.
Yeah, he did,
Weren't
yeah.
too bad though.
We got right to the front of the lift and it stopped. We were there for about 10 minutes while I was waiting to fix it.
Yeah.
We wanted to shout out, unplug it, plug it back in.
Turn it off and on again.
But our sensibility kicked in, so we didn't.
Yeah. So it's just one of those days, I think. Everything.
So anyway, hoping this lady behind us had our fish and chips. Did she?
It's been a massive trip.
I know. Where's she gone?
She's gone.
Where did she go?
She's gone.
Oh no.
She took
Anyway.
our fish and chips away. I'm starving.
I'm gonna go and have to chase my fish and chips down in a minute because it doesn't take long to cook.
I'll also suggest as well, when booking dinners, book them early. Like, you might think, oh, dinner at 8 o'clock, whatever, it's fine, that gives us loads of time in the parks, whatever. But you'll find yourself leaving the parks a bit earlier than planned because you get it all done, especially if you've got early entry. And then you need that gap in between. And then if you you book too late, you just feel like you're hanging around and you get starving, and then you're like, oh, we'll just have this, and then you fill yourself up with food, and then you can't go off to have dinner.
First year we came, we booked dinners for 8 o'clock onwards. Now we booked it for 7:30. I might even go earlier next year,
I might
like
go
6:37, you know.
Same.
Because we can get the parks done quite easily done by 1 or 2 o'clock.
When you're doing road drop, it is.
Yeah. You don't want to nap there are occasions when you feel the need to just crash for half hour in your room, but not every day. So you'd rather just come home, quick dip in the pool, get changed and go. We find there's been a lot of hanging around in between, like finishing parks and waiting for our reservations. So maybe
we
we'll look into
fill it up with bits or poles.
Bits
so
and
it's not
bobs, yeah.
Massive issue, but yeah, I think I could definitely do earlier. This is really difficult to do the plastic.
That's it. Falls deep in it.
I'm just gonna hold it. Oh, that's hot.
Should be.
That's crunchy. Oh yeah, that's a good bit. Not good.
Very crunch forward, isn't it?
Very crunch forward.
Delicious.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
I consider this really good value in Disney. Disney related value.
How much was this?
$15.99 with tax is like $17.03. But for $16 for a good portion of fish and chips that you can share in Disney Springs, in my opinion, is okay. So we're going to crack on, demolish this, and we'll catch you later. So we made it back to our beautiful home resort of Coronado Springs. We're desperate to track down a magnet that actually just said all we want it to do is stick it on our fridge come cooker type thing, and it will be like just as Coronado Springs. It don't have to have anything fancy on it because we've been here 3 years running and this might be our last trip here. So we just want a fridge magnet. So I asked the lady, and my dear wife said I was too chicken to ask the lady because we've seen it online a few times.
We've never seen it with our own eyes.
No. So yeah, apparently they get a shipment in Saturday and we check out Monday. And we go to the Hard Rock on Monday.
Tense.
So it's in the lap of the gods because she said not to use her words, use my words. They're kind of like Tesco's and Morrison's superstores. They put orders in and they don't know what's coming until it arrives. Kind of like any big firm really. And Disney is the biggest firm in the world. So it's now just gone 4:45. We have a 7:30 reservation for Space 220. We are making our way back to our room in the hellhole that is Casitas 5. Do not stay in Casitas 5. No, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. But we're used to Casitas 1 and 2, which is right over there, a lot closer, and in my opinion, a bit more modern and a bit better. We just had a better vibe, better feeling. Not that it's been bad, but it's better. So there's the first, second and third. I think the first year was the best because we had that double king bed, which was huge. Second year was second best because it was closer to the main tower, but with 2 separate beds.
And we had a nice view of the little waterfall.
Yep. So this trip, it's been the worst because we're the furthest away and we've got 2 beds, but we're not moaning.
But we still love it here.
Yeah, we're not moaning at all. We're just commenting. Third trip here. There's got to be a first, second and third. Unfortunately, this is the third. But when it comes to magical trips, this is the third magical trip. So we're going to go back to the room, drink a cocktail, get ourselves looking clean and fancy.
Got to take another shower because it's so muggy.
Muggy, very muggy.
Already had a shower this morning. Got to take another because I feel disgusting.
Disgusting. So we'll bring you along for our dinner at Space 220. We'll see you there. And like that, we're changed. Evening, and welcome to the second part of day 9. We are on our way to Space 220. I'm wearing my Ted Baker grey shirt, which is going in the bin as soon as we get home, because we had some controversy last year when we ate at the California Grill. I turned up wearing this, and all of the waiters wearing the same shirt.
So we now call it his uniform.
It's my uniform. So when I go to a Disney restaurant, it's my uniform. So we've had a bit of banter while getting ready. So we are set. We will bring you with us and show you Space 220, because if you get the right table, it is glorious and the food is good, right?
I like the food.
Yeah.
I like the food. I know what I'm getting. I'm very excited.
I am getting the upgraded steak. Please don't let myself talk myself out of it, because I always cheap out and go, no,
yeah,
I won't bother.
You said it last year. Like, I'll get the upgraded steak. And you got the pork chop.
Yeah. Which was delicious, by the way,
It was,
but
yeah.
I'm a steak man. I'm getting steak tonight. So we'll see you there. We're going to go and catch the bus. It's nearly 6:30. Our reservation is 7:30. It's in Epcot, if you didn't know, guys. I'm sure you all did. So we'll take you along and show you Space 220.
Let's go.
See you there. So we've arrived at Epcot for our 7:30 reservation at Spaceship 220. Space 220. We were just discussing, should we go on Space because we've got half hour to kill, but beep that, Paige. It's a poor ride, let's be honest. It might be sentimental to some people that rode it many years ago.
Don't point at me, I've never rode it. I rode it last year because we're like, oh, we don't know what that is. Alan's terrible with his camera because he can't get me in it.
I'm just too tall, I'm too tall.
He tries to do it and he just gets my forehead like this. And you just see me like this. Hi guys.
Shut.
Maybe
go for a drink.
It's still so where?
Bar?
What bar?
Fly fresh.
There's all these ideas. Oh, do you want to go to a booth?
Maybe, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, we've got half hour to kill.
Yeah, we have. 35 minutes. Totally.
Or do we check in early?
Let's discuss it as we go.
Alright.
Just enjoying the Florida heat.
It's still so hot.
Like you enjoy a chat with the mother-in-law. It's kind of the same thing. To be endured, Paige.
On our nice little walk into Epcot.
Going super slow.
Super
This is
slow.
hot. I've got my California Grill work uniform on.
I've just got Hollister play suit. It's cute. Well, that's what it is. It's a play suit.
Security over there, Paige.
Oh, right, okay. We're going to go through security. Bye.
Luckily, they let us in Epcot. And we're going. There's the cookie jar. Wow, it's so much bigger than you think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, you remember it, right, when you get home, but can you remember it being this big? It is absolutely
Massive.
huge. I'm going to need a photo of that. You film the ball.
I'll film the ball. Let's go for a wander. We're still undecided. Check in early or go for a cocktail? I don't know. I am unsure. That's pretty as well. I like how the sun reflects off of it. This wasn't here the last year. No, not last year. First year that we came. This was all like building blocks. There's always something like blocked off at Epcot. I feel like whenever we come, it's always something different blocked up, different area. They're always doing something.
Maybe group.
Just heading into Space 220. Let's go, let's go.
What did you get again, P?
So this was called the Shuttle Crew.
What's in that? Kettle One vodka?
Yeah, this is what I had last year, I'm sure of it.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, but it came in a fancier glass. Hey, these are the glasses we've got at home.
They are. We got them from Cheap Land. How is it?
Definitely the one I got last year. Lovely. Love the cocktails here. It's got like tang foam
Okay.
on top. Really good.
I have a black old fashioned. It's 20 bucks. It's delicious. It's a Knob Creek whiskey. I'm a massive fan of Knob Creek.
Who's taking the selfie?
So I had the Blue Moon cauliflower, which is tempura fried cauliflower with a house-made hot sauce and a blue cheese dust. Now this is the second time I've had this dish, because on our first visit nothing really else grabbed me, and this was the case in this situation. Now it's really tasty, but the success of this dish depends a lot on the freshness. If it comes out immediately when cooked, it is crispy and delicious, but the longer it sits, the tempura batter has a tendency to go a little bit soft. So the first few bites are delicious, but then it starts to go downhill quickly.
For starters, I had the shrimp tacos. These were served cold, which was actually a really nice surprise. You can really taste the difference in a normal taco shell to these crispy wonton ones. Absolutely gorgeous. The dish itself was small and punchy, and it was a lovely way to start the meal.
So for mains, I had the 24-ounce bone-in ribeye with a coffee rub. This was a $20 supplement. I ordered it medium rare and it was cooked to perfection. Now I consider myself to be a steak connoisseur, even though Paige says I'm a steak snob. Now this was the best steak I have ever had. I cannot recommend it highly enough. It was melt in the mouth. Hands down, one of the best meals I've ever had.
For my mains, I ordered the 1.5 pounds baked whole lobster stuffed with jumbo crab. This one was a $22 supplement. The dish looked amazing, and there was also a touch of theatre to it when the waiter pours on some butter emulsion. Now, while the lobster with butter tasted amazing, I was really disappointed by the size of it. When you take away the actual shell aspect, there's not really a lot of food left, which is really disappointing, especially since this is something you pay extra for on top of the prefix menu. For dessert, we both opted for the Blue Planet. Big mistake. This was the worst dessert either of us have ever had. It was basically a funny tasting mousse, and as you can see by my face, I was less than impressed.
So totally agree with Paige. This was more of a mousse than a cheesecake. It's a bit of a mess really. Bit of crumbage, bit of mousse, not good.
We're just heading out because we want to beat the rush. Even though it is quite busy right now, it's going to get even busier when the display and the fireworks are finished.
Can't see anything, keep going. Get the ball.
I'm getting the ball. The ball is pretty. I'll see if I can see any behind me. Do you see any? Oh, you can. A little bit, a little bit. Just about to see him. There. I'll pick the ball. Let's run underneath the ball. Imagine if it just like dropped down and started rolling. It's a scary thought, isn't it? How would we stop it?
We don't, we run.
Not me and you personally, just us as a human race. How the hell would we stop this ball?
You don't want to play into England. You don't come
What's
back.
the ball? What's that from?
The ball.
Toy Story, don't they? No, not Toy Story. Ants. Ants, where they form the ball.
Okay, workers, remember,
Here it comes.
be the ball.
So pretty. So back from Space 220 in Epcot to summarise, not bad food. I'm not saying it's bad food. It's very bad value for money. That's what it is. Like, my lobster was cooked nice. You know, I've got no complaints with the way it's cooked. You loved your steak. Best in Orlando that you've ever had. Not ever.
I will
He's
comment.
had better ones in England.
I will comment in a second.
He will comment. So I'm not having any, like, I don't have any problems with the way it was cooked. I have problems with the fact that I paid extra and my meal was very, very small. It looked big because they serve it in the shell. It looks big, looks massive. I had 2 claws, which were about that big. That's very small. Mm-hmm. And then the main bit of the lobster had nothing in it. It was just the tail, which again was probably about that long. Would you say about that long? 2 of those. And then broccoli. I was hungry after.
We're supposed to come with topped with crab as well.
Topped with crab, and I don't. It was probably there, but it was that minimal. I didn't really notice it. So that was a bit disappointing. Just the size of it, and I guess it could have done with like potatoes or just something else, like to like flesh it out a bit. And then to be fair, my starters was nice. It was nice. It was
2 very small
shrimp tacos, but it was a starter, and I was kind of like, it's a starter. Dessert, don't even get me started. Okay, I love cheesecake, I do. But that weren't fucking cheesecake, in my opinion. That was a mousse covered in blue shit.
Stop swearing.
That was a mousse covered in blue stuff.
Anyway, I'll cut her off there before she goes into one and melts the internet. So, my starter was a fried cauliflower, which was acceptable. It was nice. My steak was really nice. I have to call it. It was nice, but it was expensive, so I expect it to be nice. It's a $90 prefix menu for 3 courses, okay, and a $20 upcharge for my steak. So I paid $110 for my 3 courses. Paige paid $112 for her 3 courses. We had 1 cocktail each. The waiter barely spoke to us for more than 5 seconds, and the recommended tip was $54. The check come to $253, which is extortionate for a rubbish cheesecake, hardly any lobster, and some bit of crab.
I don't even think there was crab.
They wanted to sit us next to a wall, so we complained that we didn't want to sit there, so they sat us somewhere in the middle. The guy that was serving us was just no more than a standard server. We've had just as good a service in the Polite Pig, where they bring you napkins and clear up your mess and stuff, and they don't get a single penny tip. So we didn't basically leave a tip tonight because there was no service there worth anything. We left $7, I think, just rounded up $2.60. And I have no shame in saying that. There's a tipping culture in America, but when you're paying $260 basically for 1 drink and dinner, $130 each, it's crazy money. Which is leading us to rethink next year's trip, where we just might all go quick service for the whole trip, because the amount of money we chuck away on meals where both of us are not happy or one of us is not happy is crazy. So we are leaning very much towards just, I won't say slumming it, even though I did. I will say just having burgers and fish and stuff, cheap food, because $253 for the check, 1 drink. That's it. That's crazy.
It is a lot.
And
it's a lot.
both of our desserts were awful. Both awful. Both just chocolate mousses, which looks like a school kid made.
I don't know how you can advertise that as a cheesecake.
My steak was gorgeous, but for that sort of money, it has to be gorgeous because it would have went back.
Yeah, I think your mains was worth the money. I think the starters
Debatable,
and
though.
dessert.
Debatable. If you put my starter, fried cauliflower, and my dessert as some crappy little cheesecake mousse, what are they supposed to be? $15 each? So that's $30. My check come to $110. So that's $80 for that steak.
Yeah, that's
There ain't many restaurants in Orlando that would charge you $80 for a steak, so it has to be good. So I'm not even going to say that's a redeeming feature that the steak was great. For $80 steak, it has to be great. It has to be. They can't charge $80 for it otherwise. So on the whole, disappointed.
Disappointed. Food was cooked great. Well, food was cooked good, as in the mains. Just let down by certain aspects of it.
And 0 value for money.
0 value.
If you're looking for value for money, don't eat in a Disney restaurant.
No.
Just don't.
No.
And this is why we are reconsidering next year's trip. Stay tuned. We will going to sign off now because we're exhausted. We're going to go to bed, and tomorrow we're going to go and eat a lot of cheaper food
Yeah.
and drink some beers. We'll see you tomorrow.